5 seconds. The Prime Minister of India, addressing the World Youth Conference held in New Delhi, said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in addressing the representatives of young men and women who have come to this country from different parts of the world. Some of you are from developed countries, while some are from developing countries. You may speak different languages, you may observe different customs and manners, you may be following different religions. In spite of all these, you have come here with the common purpose of meeting together and understanding and appreciating the varied customs and manners. I consider this a happy occasion and welcome you all to this country on behalf of myself and the people of this nation. I hope you will, during the course of the next few days, visit the various places of historical and other interest and carry with you happy memories of our great country. On this occasion, I would like to share with you some of my thoughts which I consider important and necessary for the humanity as a whole. Countries have so far been able to make progress in many matters and they have been cooperating very much among themselves after the establishment of world organizations like the United Nations. Many of us feel that countries and the peoples have to come still closer in order to better understand each other and make progress. It is in this context I wish to talk to you with a feeling of brotherhood. You are aware that governments, irrespective of the forms of governments, are run mainly to look after the welfare of the people and to defend the country from foreign aggression. As far as this country is concerned, we are having a democratic form of government and we have elections to local bodies, state assemblies, and parliament. The people elect their representatives and they govern the country at all levels. By this system, the aspirations of the people are fulfilled to a great extent. The people review the performance of their representatives in the matter of running the government and in the matter of redressing their grievances over a period of years and again exercise their voting rights during the next elections and decide whether to continue the same party to run the administration or to change it by voting some other party to power. In a democratic form of government, people have the satisfaction that they are ruled by a government of their choice. Some may have a feeling that if the entire power is with a single person, he can transform the country into a land of plenty within a few years. But observing the experience of some countries in this regard, our people have chosen the democratic form of government. My object in explaining this to you is that this system is very much suited to the traditions and wishes of our people. When I say this, some of you should not feel that I am criticizing the other forms of government. I know that every form of government has its own advantages as well as disadvantages. Whatever may be the forms of government, the welfare of the people and the defense of the country will no doubt be the basic objectives of any government. In this connection, we should not forget that much depends upon the type of leaders who govern the countries. If the leadership is good and efficient, the country and the people will benefit. But on the contrary, if it is not good and efficient, the country cannot progress. You are all educated, young men and women, and you know very well that if you want good leadership, the education imparted in schools and colleges must be such that it should inculcate in the minds of boys and girls and the noble quality of service to the nation. Generally, boys and girls receive education in order to come up in life, but they should not forget that their future depends on the future of their nations and therefore they have always to keep in mind the welfare of the people and the country. They should also remember that only when the country progresses, they can progress. If this thought is uppermost in the minds of those who are present here and they carry this message to their respective countries and strive their best to spread this among the people, I am sure the people of every country will be happy. I know this is not a new message. Everyone knows this, but still I am repeating this here because I consider this is the best forum where I should express this. We see in this world some countries are developed and some others are developing. Though every country wants to progress and live in peace, we see here and there some problem or other, with the result that some countries are not able to progress as fast as they would like. Many countries spend large sums of money for defense, with the result they are not able to provide sufficient money for their development activities. To that extent, the welfare of the people is affected. The problem is this: if a country spends large sums of money for its defense, that means there are countries trying to endanger its security and independence. Therefore, it is necessary for the people and the leaders of the world to see that every country is allowed to develop in a way suited to the traditions and the wishes of its people, and it should not be threatened by wars. It is only in a world which is free from wars countries will be able to spend a major portion of their resources for the welfare of the people. I wish such a situation prevails in the interest of humanity as a whole. Finally, I want to emphasize that countries should cooperate among themselves and live in peace. It is essential that the natural resources in the world should be better utilized for the welfare of mankind, and people should not give room for hatred. I have expressed these views to you in the hope that as future leaders of your countries, you will be able to transform these ideas into action in the years to come. Thank you.